Now, has there ever been a car that can be described as Marmite, but also have a facelift where on the outside absolutely nothing has changed? Well, apparently there is a car like that. This is the Nissan Juke, and apparently this is the facelifted version. What is different then? Well, you can now get it in yellow, but that's about it on the outside. Or is it? Let's have a look to see if anything is new on this facelifted Nissan Juke. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. This is the #1 place to be for car news and reviews. Sit back, buckle up, let's go. So, let's start with the design of the Nissan Juke, and the first generation was never a good looking car in my opinion. This second generation did improve on the looks, and with the hybrid model they did change the grille slightly. This is so the chrome is now connected to the LED daytime running lights. This design I do quite like. Don't get me wrong, there are better looking cars out there, but this is at least bearable. Just like the first generation Juke, we get these two circle pods which house the main headlight units lower down. And we also get a decent sized central air vent with some fake side vents housing the fog lights. Moving around to the side, and surprise surprise there are no changes to report of. What do you get then? Well, you get some sporty creases along the side as well as some black plastic cladding, and you also get a hidden rear door handle which makes this car have a sportier 3-door look. One thing I must say though is that this yellow is starting to grow on me quite a bit. It's not a faded yellow like the first generation, as it is brighter and more vibrant. Moving round to the back, and again we get a better design to what we are used to from the first generation. We get some sporty tail lights and a sporty lower bumper with more black cladding as well as a spoiler up top. Overall, the back is less offensive than before and has chunky off-roader style to it. It will attract the younger market. Let's have a look at what engine options you can have with the new Nissan Juke facelift. So, the Nissan Juke only comes in petrol form. This will either be a regular petrol or a hybrid petrol. Let's start with the first engine. This is a 1 litre turbo unit with 112 brake horsepower. It can do 0 to 62 in 10.7 seconds, so it isn't the quickest car, and it is also front wheel drive. This can be had with a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed automatic gearbox. The final version is a hybrid version. This has a 1.6 litre turbo unit with 140 brake horsepower, which does sound better on paper, but the 0 to 62 time is still not great at 10.3 seconds. Again, it is only front wheel drive and it can only be had in a 7-speed automatic gearbox. The price of the new Nissan Juke facelift starts at £23,485. Let's have a look at the interior, as this is where things will hopefully change. So, getting inside the Nissan Juke and you will notice a few changes. To start with, we get a much more modern dashboard than before, and it has a less Juke feel and more of a Qashqai feel to it. We get a new infotainment system that is taken straight out of the Aria, Qashqai and X-Trail. This system is much better than the older one, and it looks modern and is very easy to use. We also get a new digital instrument cluster now, taken from the Qashqai and X-Trail. And all of this dashboard design has a big yellow ring round it, giving this car a sporty and modern feel inside. Overall, it feels much better than before, and it also uses better, more premium materials, giving this car a premium feel. The seats are also slightly different and again use more premium materials. Finally, Nissan has improved the storage in the centre console by giving it a slight update. They have also given it a bigger armrest cubby too. You can also still get the Bose headrest seats too. Let's have a look at what it is like in the back of the Nissan Juke. So, getting into the back, and as you can tell, in some places it is cheaper compared to other rivals. The door cards have some cheap plastics on, but the seat material is quite premium, and you do also get some Isofix points. And if you sit in the back, there is plenty of headroom, and legroom isn't the best. Let's have a look at the boot. So, opening the boot, and you're welcomed with 422 litres of space, which is a decent size for this car. If you go for the hybrid option, however, it does decrease to 354 litres, but it is still very usable. So, the Nissan Juke Facelift, what do I think of it? Well, it is an okay car, but that is about it, to be honest with you. The facelift isn't enough to keep it ahead of its rivals. The engine options are boring and not fun to drive, which is a shame really, as I do want to give the Juke a chance, but I'm not sure I can. Personally, I would buy a Kia Stonic or even a Vauxhall Mokka and Peugeot 2008 over this. The Nissan Juke is the type of car you buy if it is on offer or if you like the style of it. And this brings me back to the beginning of the review. The Nissan Juke is a Marmite car. Some people like it and others hate it. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.